Yo, good day. What's up, believers? Gang, what's good? So this is not the first video I did. I did another video, but then it turned out my audio wasn't recording. I had to rectify it. So I'm just gonna go over what I said before the market opened. Fast forward before I realized the market has already opened. And yeah, so sorry about that. But then what we looked at in the other video I did initially is what we're gonna be looking at right now. So first off, we're gonna start looking at DXY to give us an idea of the strength of the dollar. Market has opened. On the previous video, it wasn't. So we established that this was a resistance and prices broke above the riding and is back for a retest on that level to continue to the upside. So we're looking at two zones, either this zone or this zone, and continuation. Um, to the upside, which is already playing out from this candle, and this price is already playing in accordance with that for the DXY. So we're seeing some bullish move on DXY. That means there's gonna be bearish pressure on gold. So we looked at USOIL before then this candle wasn't opened. Market just opened, you could see some few hours ago. So we're gonna be looking at things from weekly. For oil we're bullish on oil. We are bullish on oil. It's reacting from this support level. So then therefore we said we're gonna be waiting for price to come to test this level, 68, 67 level. Then we'll buy from there for US oil. Either this level or this level is where we're gonna be comfortable. But then market has opened and it has already started going up. So we don't know if this is a week to come to the downside or is a continuation. But either way, we're just gonna be sitting tight and seeing how everything reacts because no need to rush. There's still much potential to the upside. You see, there's still much grounds to be covered. So our aim here is to position for the long term and get a good price. It will the bias on oil. Then if we go to gold, look at the simple thing happening. I've already mapped it out. So from 4,000 below 4,000 up until somewhere around 40, 50, that's where the buyers are sitting on gold. But then anything above it, above 4,100 to 200, the sellers are sitting above there. So that's literally what's happening on gold. And we said that anytime price is we marked this level as another support again, this level up until here to this support level. So anytime we see price there, we're gonna be interested in buying because our chances are more higher. And you can see this zone is the buy zone. So 40, 75, 40, 87.5. These zones are looking to buy. And buying above here is risky. So if you wanna help with the buyers, you position to get at a low price. And me, I'm seeing price maybe coming to this level. But then top loss and continuation up until around 200. That's what I see playing on gold because there's liquidity under this low and the support is this level. So that's what I see happening on gold. I'm bullish on gold somewhat, but then I'm still wary because of the bullish buyers, because of the potential move to the upside I'm seeing on the XY, but then it doesn't matter. Treat each one individually and Just look at your technicals. Um, if we go to silver similar movements with gold. This level is support level buy zone and this level, so you should be careful selling in this zone. If you wanna sell, you wait for price to come to these level high levels, then you can easy sell zone, this buy zone on silver. You understand? So we'll go to S&P 500. S&P 500 is approaching the previous place. This was the all-time high. And since when he created that all-time high, price hasn't gone above that level. So is price coming to create a new all-time high on the S&P 500? We don't know. But look at the resistance here. So if nothing for nothing, and this liquidity also has been taken. So liquidity has been tapped here. So it's more likely sell opportunities. This S&P 500, but then I don't like selling and standing in the way of the bulls in this stock because a whole lot of AI stuff is what's pumping it, and there's a whole lot of optimism around that. So if I tease from here, you can sell maybe to this support S&P 500. But in the case me, I'll be waiting for this guy to fail. Then I'll wait for a retest and continue to the upside for S&P 500. Then we'll go to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, the support I'm seeing looking to buy is around 29,100, 29,000. We'll be looking to buy from there. It's kind of like in a range right now, but they move in similar fashion with the S&P 500. And if we look at it from where it is, it's looking bullish. Though it's at a resistance right now. Yeah. So that's the outlook. It's looking bullish from here. So for this S&P 500, I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm not gonna be taking the sell signal that is supposed to happen here. We'll wait for price to break above it, come back to retest, and we'll our buys from here. Because this guy is looking very bullish too. So don't stand in their way. Oh. So one piece. Oh. Then we'll go to UK 100. UK 100 has been messy. We identified that like it came, this level is a support, so and that's where price is coming from. So anything around this zone, around 10,450 zone, you could buy. Else, you see, this is the movement we're seeing on UK 100. So it's safe to buy from below 10,500, 10,450 there about. So bullish on the UK 100 too. So for the SpaceX stock that launched some months back that we've been looking at, here's the update for you guys that might be interested. So it's at it has broken the price it launched at. It launched at $150 a share, but then right now it's riding below that at 144, so it's losing. Currently, as we say, it's down minus 4.5%. So for why that is happening, we don't know. But then there's a squeeze on the price of stock of the SpaceX stock. Yeah. So I guess we've covered pretty much. We are seeing the USD gaining strength. We are seeing the dollar and US oil. We are together with the buy trend as of now. Are bullish on US oil or gold. We are bullish on gold too. But then I'm seeing strength on, if you see strength on DXY, there's gonna be a pressure, bearish pressure on gold because it's XAUUSD. So when dollar is gaining strength, is when you see this red candles. When gold is the one gaining strength, is and you see dollar has been very has more strength until when he met this very stubborn support, which is from 4,039 from 3,900 to 4,000. So that's it. That's what we're looking at. For I hope I was able to do all I do here is just break and retest. You see, using psychological levels as dynamic support and resistance. So what do I mean by that? Starters. For those of you just coming, psychological levels are these numbers. You could see 3,900, you could see 4,000, see 4,100, you could see 4,200. But then check what's happening. Before, here was a support, it got broken, here became a resistance. Price, when price came, it respected that resistance. When it came again, it respected it, but the bulls were in charge, so they broke this guy. And ever since they've broken above this guy, they've been trying to like claim, the bulls have been trying to claim ownership of this 4,100, right? So it's now bullish from where it is because price was holding it down. Now it's riding above it and it's failing to break any further below, even though it comes down. But like you could see the bullish pressure there. This guy now is a major resistance, 4,200. In few videos to come, you will see it's a resistance now. But then when this guy gains strength and he comes above it, and this guy breaks, all we are doing since this guy was a resistance and now price has broken above it, it sends a signal that like something has happened and we position for the retest because most times price come back to retest that level and continue onto the next guy, and that's how price moves, and that's how our model is. Simple and short. No need for long English. It's just support and resistance. If you want to split this support and resistance left to you, you use your ruler. If you divide it into two, you get it at 4,150. That's what you get. If you want to still divide these guys, you get it at 4,125. If you divide it again, you see your preference at the scale you wanna like boom. So I hope I was able to deliver one or two value from what I know. If there's anything I left out or anything you want me to explain further, reach out to me on my DM, you know, drop it in the comments. I'm willing to help you wherever and however I can to get started on your journey, continue on your journey and be able to do well for yourself. And if how I read the chart makes sense to you, let's connect on my Telegram channel where I share my wins, my losses, my trade ideas before I enter them. See everything. Just follow my journey and we eat together if it makes sense to you. So yeah, the link will be dropped somewhere in the description below. So do to connect. I remain Ghana Joshua Unami. With that being said, see you on the next one. Just a productive week ahead filled with nothing but blues. So let's go, let's get it. Let's see how things play out.